go.
That's not voice memos.
All right, so the entrepreneur that we are doing are the Paul brothers. They'll be covering Jake Paul, I'll be covering Logan Paul. All right, what business are they famous for starting?
Alright, so in my experience with Jake Paul, he started off on Vine, and then from there he migrated over to YouTube, where he created the infamous household Team 10, and they had a series of like roast battles and such. And yeah, I mean, I prefer Jake Paul a lot more personally.
Yeah, and he's got merch, right?
Yeah, he does have merch. He does.
So
have
Logan
merch.
Paul also has merch. It's called the Maverick brand. So very successful merch brand, and also he partnered with KSI to create Prime, which is a drink. All right.
Bravo.
So how did they start their business?
Alright, so in my
I mean, you kind of covered that already.
yeah, it started off on Vine, but you know, it elevated a little bit. They started boxing like people such as Deji and KSI and Floyd Mayweather.
All right. Were they successful on their first try? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I mean, except for like,
Deji wasn't.
Logan Paul kind of got knocked out. Yeah, Deji wasn't. But I mean, Jake's been pretty successful. I would say he's won all of his fights, you know. And I heard he has Andrew Tate next.
I don't know. Who you got in that matchup?
Personally, I would take Jake. I don't think Jake loses.
I don't know, but Top G is just, I don't know if you can mess with him.
No,
He's got experience. All right, have they been involved in other activities that could be good for the economy or society?
You know,
I don't think
I really
so.
don't think they're involved in the best activities a lot of the time. You know, a lot of the things they do. You know, I mean,
The regular people just can't do it.
There was Logan Paul. All
right, keep going. Have they faced any challenges, barriers to their entrepreneurship? You want me to start on this one?
You can start on this one.
All right, so I don't know, you guys may not recall, but Logan Paul actually had an incident in Japan, which I won't cover fully, but it set back his fame a little bit because he got a lot of hate for it.
Are you talking about the Toy Story hat? You know, he's wearing the green Toy Story alien hat.
Something like that. Something like that. All right, so yeah, he got a lot of hate, but he recovered his career, and he's doing perfect right now.
Yeah.
And he's still in the boxing career, which is good.
He did make quite the apology video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quite.
So Jake Paul, you know, Jake Paul's always been hated on, and that's kind of like why I like him. You know, he's like slept on, and then he
got it from the ground.
He pulled up and started winning all his fights. You know,
Yeah.
and now you know he's
a
lot
pretty
more
good
confident
trash
dude.
talker, which people will respect. But you know, if you're winning fights, you have the right to do that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So he has they both overcome some major setbacks. I think the Paul brothers are very good at that.
And that's why we chose them as our entrepreneurs, because
Yeah.
very influential, and they brought it from the ground.
Bravo.
So, will that conclude our podcast for now?
Yeah, that's about it. And we drew a drawing for the viewers.
Yeah. And we think that maybe a cool next fight for them will be the brothers versus the brother.
Bravo. Okay.
Yeah, we got
Who you got on that?
I mean, I got Logan. I mean, look at him. He's nice and ripped. I think he's got the height advantage too.
It kind of looks like my friend Dom Rep.
He doesn't have as good of a career as Jake so far, as he does have a
Personally,
loss. But
I don't think Dom Rep has quite the hairline that Logan has, but yeah. All right, so that'll conclude the podcast for today. Let us know, what do you guys think, Jake or Logan Paul, huh? Right? We have this piece. What's your name and occupation?
I guess, bro, on baby.
I guess, bro. All right, I guess, bro. All right, so just like how you and Ralph Blanco fought that one time, Jake Paul and Logan Paul, who would you take in a fight? Jake Paul? Do you like Jake Paul more?
No. I don't like white people.
You don't like me.
I beat your ass.
All right, man, we're good.
all right, what's your name and occupation?
My name's Cole Heinrich and I'm a dishwasher.
All right, so you know that I could beat you in a boxing match if we ever had one. But what do you think about Logan Paul and Jake Paul? Who do you have in a fight?
Logan Paul.
You have Logan Paul? I like that.
All right, so can you tell me your name and your occupation?
I'm Michael, and I'm unemployed.
Okay. What grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
Now, I see you right now. You're pimping, and you look like you could take a few fights. So based off your experience, who's winning, Jake or Logan Paul?
I gotta go with Logan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why?
cause Jake just, he doesn't have that dog in him,
I mean, you know what happened in Japan, right? So you support that.
Yeah, I do.